I mean, I know you go to the gym and stuff, Steve.
Hardly.
This is a masterclass to making a TV story just hum.
How do they move those?
He might know how these rocks got moved. He then incorporated one of Australia's strongest men.
This part was horrendously funny.
Why are you running?
Who are you?
What's got to do with you?
4 months ago, all right?
Until they clean up
And
their
this time
yard,
they're
the rats won't go
We
away.
don't know it.
Is this all hocus pocus?
Can you say, abracadabra, here's your pay?
I'm pretty fit, Abdullah. I can keep running.
Go. It's called a current affair Australia. Is that what I know?
Have a lovely day.
Well, hello, I'm Steve Marshall.
Hello, Steve Marshall.
Hello.
I'm Lizzie Pearl.
Well, hello, Lizzie Pearl. How you doing?
Very well. I haven't seen you in a very long time.
I know. It does feel like a while. Well, welcome to this season of That's ACA.
ACA, we've been renewed for another season.
Yeah.
I mean, by popular demand.
We must thank our family and friends for writing in.
Tuning in
Yeah.
every week and watching it multiple times. You're looking a bit wild and woolly. Your hair's
I know,
grown
right?
over the break.
It has actually, I know.
You're a lucky man. You've got a lot of hair, Steve.
Well, from the front. It can be deceiving, let me tell you. I know, it's a bit wild and woolly, isn't it? I've got to sort myself out.
Yeah.
Mind you, I have, when I say sort myself out, Naomi, our producer, has seen me sorted out before, haven't you, in the hair department, Naomi? What have you?
Yeah, they gave him a blow dry. Came in looking like Liberace.
An actual blow dry.
An actual blow dry. It was
Upstairs.
very high.
Upstairs
We
makeup
have wonderful
department,
hair
yeah.
and makeup artists here at the Nine Network.
Oh, can't fold them.
What
But
is it?
yeah,
The higher the
I
hair, the
didn't-
closer to God?
Not me. Not me.
Very holy today.
But good to be back, you know. Been out and about.
It's been a little while. We've had a little break, but happy to be
Yeah.
back in studio.
I know, a good break.
Pretty good break. I was off for a long time. It's amazing how you can fill your day doing absolutely nothing.
I know.
I'm good at it.
Pretty much Monday to Friday there, Lizzie. Yeah. Well, welcome to another season of That's ACA, where we take you behind the scenes of Australia's favourite current affairs show and, well, divulge what goes on into making yarns, how they get to air. We talk to reporters who are behind those yarns, and really we pull back the curtain on a bit of showbiz, don't we, Lizzie?
What actually goes into making the
Yeah.
stories? What goes into the program that you see 6 nights a week here
Yeah.
on 9?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Well, it's good to be back. Look, I want to kick off with someone telling furfies. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
it
a
happens.
good, I don't know if I can say this word, you get a very good bullshit detector being a current affair reporter.
Yeah.
And someone's just twisting the truth or trying to pull your leg. You
Yeah.
do get a very good sense from very early on that perhaps they might be hiding something.
Yeah. So what happens is that, for instance, a person called Clayton Blackman approached Current Affair a year ago now, and he said that he was being advised in a self-managed super fund by a person called Abdullah Popel, right? So, but he went and checked a super fund, and there was multiple withdrawals made up to the tune of like $65,000. That's Clayton Blackman's cash.
Yeah?
Yeah. Abdullah, where's Clayton's cash?
I don't know what you're talking about.
A bald-faced lie from Abdullah. Popel's impromptu performance was that he was impersonated by a hacker who forged his signature. Why would a hacker, though, open an account under your name and then
You need
And
to
shift
ask them
money.
that. You need to ask the bank that. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to know that?
And that's
Gone.
frightening if
Yeah.
you're getting towards
Yeah.
retirement and you've got to
Yeah.
rely on that money.
Yeah, because as his financial advisor, Abdullah was a co-signatory on the account, right? And then Clayton discovered that, he just randomly went into his super account because it's not something we do every day,
You don't
right?
check it, yeah.
And he just randomly went in and saw all these withdrawals within the space of a few days, like
Wow.
65 grand
Oh
from
my
his bank
goodness.
account, his self-managed super. So Clayton came to us, and then we heard his story. So we were armed with detailed information. And then when I approached Abdullah Popel outside a cafe, he just told me a huge furphy.
Porky.
Right? Yeah, Popel's
And
porky.
what did he say?
He said that he had been hacked and that he'd been impersonated by a hacker, and that hacker withdrew the funds. But then here's the thing. Apparently the hacker opened another account in Abdullah's name and put the funds in there. Didn't quite add up. Anyway, Abdullah maintained this story. A few months later, after our story aired, police swooped, charged him with 5 fraud offences, and then Mr. Popel attended court. It was supposed to be a 3-day hearing. On the morning of the first day, Abdullah pleaded guilty to 2 charges. But not only that, here's the kicker here. He turned up with a cheque, a compo cheque, for 126 grand, which is the exact amount that he ripped off from his clients.
Why did you plead guilty? Why the sudden change of heart? Any words for your victims? Don't want to be busted jaywalking on top of this court appearance, mate. What are you doing, sir? Is that cheque going to bounce? Yeah? Bit of a chuckle.
So he turned up to court with a cheque.
He did.
I mean,
yeah.
I've never seen that before.
I know, but here, in true bureaucracy fashion, court was adjourned to wait for the cheque to clear.
Yeah. Well, and understandably so. I mean, the cheque could bounce,
Yeah,
right?
whose signature is
So
on
what's
that,
the punishment? I mean, he's pleaded guilty.
Oh,
What's going to happen to
the
him?
magistrate made him sweat.
Okay.
He weighed up. Look, he was facing prison, up to 10 years for these offences, right? The magistrate made him sweat. He weighed up. What's more beneficial for the community? To have Mr. Popel out and about with a suspended sentence and doing an intensive corrections order, which includes community service, a couple of 100 hours, or does he put him behind bars? And, at a cost to the community. And in the end, the magistrate gave him a good old dressing down, made him sweat, but gave him a 12-month intensive corrections order. Instead of serving that time in jail, Abdullah will be out in the community doing a couple of 100 hours community service work. Father of 3, married, said he had a gambling problem. It's a tough one, but I could see the magistrate was like, he was tempted to lock him up.
Yeah. It's interesting because when you confronted him in the street, he just came out with this lie straight away. It was almost like he had it ready to go.
It was rehearsed.
Yeah.
I think because he had rehearsed it to Clayton, the person who came to a current affair. But look, it's an example, right, of someone being wronged, coming to us, putting their case forward, we check it out, and a year later, yes, it takes time, but a year later, there's justice, and people got their money back too.
He got his money back.
Yeah,
That's the main thing.
It was
isn't
him and plus other victims. Yeah, but there you go. But yeah, it's if people just spend as much time, doing the right thing in life, as they do doing the wrong thing, then they'd probably be better off, although we might not have a job. Come to think of that.
Yeah, we don't want to put ourselves out of business.
But Furfies, what about the Furfy the dog owner came up with? Old Arnie.
He had the whole
dog.
nation going.
His name's Nathan. He is the owner of Arnie, the German Shepherd.
A beautiful German Shepherd. And this story is quite distressing. You don't have to be a dog owner or a dog lover to be quite distressed by this story because, when Nathan first appeared on our TVs, we were all on his side because he'd lost his beautiful German Shepherd, a beautiful 7-year-old beautiful pup. And Nathan was distraught and so were millions of people all around the world.
Yeah.
Thousands of people trying to help find this dog in Australia. Turns out it was a big fat lie.
Yeah.
And boy,
Nathan,
has the public turned on Nathan.
Nathan had a bender that night, and instead of coming clean to his wife, he came up with this elaborate story, and the cost was his dog's life, who he left in the van for, 9-10 days.
Nathan, do you feel like the most hated man in Australia right now?
Silent and shielded by police, facing a media scrum.
Nathan, you've killed your dog. Are you sorry?
Do you want to apologise to the nation?
Has your wife left you now?
It's a far cry from Nathan McEwen's last award-winning TV appearance.
This is a terrible story. This Arnie, a 7-year-old German Shepherd, was asleep in the McEwen family's ute when the car was brazenly stolen.
It is hard. Our 5-year-old daughter still doesn't know. We're just hoping that we can bring him home.
But what a lie. What a lie. And boy, did Zarisha Bradley give him both barrels.
She gave it to him.
Yeah, big time. You know, is he Australia's most hated man? Was he
He's up there
in that moment?
He's up there, and this guy, he appeared on the Today Show, and everyone just felt for him. And you poor bloke, you've lost your beautiful pet. Turns out the dog was locked in the back of the car. No food, no water, no ventilation. The dog died of dehydration. Was found by a member of the public, and people. It just feels so betrayed.
Yeah.
So betrayed. And I think we all did, because he was so convincing on TV that this is what had happened.
The tears, the crocodile tears.
And he's been charged with serious charges, one of which is killing his dog. And it's quite distressing. It's quite distressing and just disgusting. Disgusting.
And Zarisha went hard at him, and I think rightly so.
Yeah, she did a great job.
Rightly
He deserved every question that he got, and he refused to answer any of them.
But what about the police protection on him leaving court?
Coming out of
court.
I know. It happens a lot. I mean, they are there to protect members of the public, and he is a member of the public.
Yeah.
But, in Zarisha's story, she said that there's so much hatred for this man, Nathan, that they had to do a bomb sweep of the court prior to him appearing in court, because they were worried for his security. I mean, people love dogs and hate Nathan, and that's the extent the police were worried about his safety, was that there was concerns that there may have been a bomb.
Trouble in paradise in Nathan's house.
Oh yeah, well, his life has now spiraled, so...
Yeah, talk about imploding.
Yeah.
But that was a mystery solved.
Yeah, it was a mystery solved.
Which brings us to
our next story.
A mystery which hasn't been solved.
The mystery is still going. So if anyone has any information, please contact A Current Affair.
About this one. This brings us to a number of huge sandstone blocks that have gone walkabout. Wheelbarrowed about or trucked about.
Or who knows?
Craned about, right?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Let's bring everyone up to date who perhaps missed this story over the summer break. So Nat Wallace, one of our favourite reporters here on A Current Affair, was sent up to Lake Macquarie because these huge 1.2 tonne sandstone blocks have gone missing. And there was heaps of them, perhaps a dozen.
That's 1.2 tonne each.
1.2 tonne
each.
It's
huge, right? Yeah.
I mean, you can't lift that.
Yeah. No. Oh.
I mean, I know you go to the gym and stuff, Steve.
Hardly. But we asked someone to try and lift them.
Yeah, we did. Well, the other reason I want to talk about this story is this is a masterclass in making a story which, kind of might not be that interesting, to making a TV story just hum.
Yeah.
I mean, part of this story is that Nat got in touch with an Egypt expert, a professor of Egyptology, because he thought this man knows a lot about pyramids and a lot about moving heavy rocks.
How do they move those?
He might know how these rocks got moved. He then incorporated one of Australia's strongest men to see if he could lift this rock.
This part was horrendously funny.
Manpower? Surely not. A stone's throw away, we ran into Joshua Joe the Giant Sampson, a regular BFG, really.
Well, thanks for the lift. What else can you carry?
Look, I've lifted 200 kilo Atlas stones before. I've done it over 400 kilo yoke. I can deadlift over 300 kilos, and I can overhead press 140.
I suppose you can also pull a truck.
Yep, I've pulled a 13-ton truck before.
At 6'10", Australia's tallest bodybuilder and strongman agreed to test the theory.
When I first heard the story, I think it's unfathomable.
You'd need trucks, forklifts.
Yeah, you need a good truck setup, your proper high abs, and even high abs generally aren't strong enough to lift this sort of stuff. Like, you need a heavy-duty truck, because most trucks you put this on the back, that's max capacity straight away. Ah!
Unless you've got, him.
Not only there were no sandstone blocks there to lift, right?
No.
So What do you lift if there's no blocks there?
Nat Wallace.
The reporter.
He weighs a lot less than 1.2 tonnes. But just the way this story was put together and references to Stonehenge and you know, it really, the story just hummed from start to finish.
It's well worth a watch.
Well worth a watch. And as we said, the mystery, it remains. Someone knows something. Someone knows something. Or I reckon more than one person knows something.
But you needed a crane and a truck in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
And no one saw anything.
No one saw anything. But I reckon it's one of those cases where, you know, if you wear high-vis and walk around like you know what you're doing, you can get away with anything, as similar to what we saw in the Louvre heist. I reckon someone's just put on a high-vis vest, walked around with a clipboard, a pen, and it's just and people don't notice.
How much are those things worth? Those blocks? I don't know. Not the high-vis vest. They're a couple of bucks. But what about the
heaps?
Yeah.
They're probably in the back of someone's yard making a lovely retaining wall at the moment. That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
How do you even hide them, though? There's 25 of them.
No, that's Nay, our producer. Any ideas where those blocks may be, Nay?
In your backyard?
We haven't looked there. Might have to send Nat Wallace around.
Yes, to solve the mystery.
Yes.
But you've been out and about as well.
Yeah, I have been. I mean, this is why I love my job, Steve Marshall, and I'm still doing it 20 years later. Yeah. More than 20 years. So we're in a bit of a Winter Olympics vibe at the moment. Lots going on in Milano Cortina, and I had the privilege of meeting one of our Paralympians before he set off to Italy. His name is Ben Tudhope. He's 26 years old. He's actually going to his fourth Paralympics.
Fourth? Hang on, how
old?
And
he's 26, so he's a veteran. But he's went to his first Paralympics at the age of 14. He was the youngest competitor from any country. This guy is an absolute delight. He's a snowboarder. He is so talented. He was born with cerebral palsy, but as you will see in this story, his parents, his family, his sisters, he has not let that stop him. The family got the snow bug from a very young age. He saw his sisters on skis and snowboards when he's the little brother, so saw them having all this fun and he was like, I want to do that. And the parents said, well, yeah, you know, you've got a few different cards dealt to you in your life, but we're not going to wrap you in cotton wool. Go for it. Put him on a snowboard. He has not looked back. And his attitude and his parents' attitude. And, you know, I just love these Paralympians because, yes, Olympians, fantastic. They work really hard. They've achieved great things. They've done a lot of training. But it's the stories of the Paralympians and the challenges that they've overcome because, you know, they have different challenges. And he was just the coolest kid. And I call him a kid because, you know, we were looking at all the pictures of him as a 14-year-old. He's now 26. He's just great.
My cerebral palsy are giving me more opportunities than ever. Like, I don't think I would be the person I am today without my disability. So it's taken me a long time to actually process that and look at it as an opportunity. Because without the disability, I wouldn't be a Paralympian. I probably wouldn't be snowboarding today. And that's my biggest love. Not competing, not doing anything but snowboarding just for the fun of it.
And he's really, really talented. He's competing in the snowboard cross and he's a real chance at a medal. He's already got a couple of Olympic medals, never a gold, but he's the current world champion. And
wow,
he's just awesome. And I didn't want to ask the question. You know, I never want to upset people or say the wrong thing when you're interviewing them. I didn't want to ask him, you know, would you change having a disability? I didn't even ask him that question because I thought that's an inappropriate question. You know, let's celebrate his talents. But he said it himself. Right. And he said he would not swap having a disability for the world because having his cerebral palsy has given him this amazing life and this amazing opportunity. Yeah. And he loves his life and he loves snowboarding. He said he wouldn't even, it doesn't matter if he's good or bad at it, he just gets to spend his life snowboarding.
And is it a case of the fact that he could get on a snowboard that suited him for his disability, or could he do it on with ski? Was skis out of the question, or I
think think it was just, that was the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Looking at him, he's very athletic. He could probably ski better than all of us. But he did say there was a bit of, his mum actually said there was a little bit of anonymity in that as well, in that when you put your goggles on and your helmet on and your ski gear on, he just looks like any other kid. So that for him, he didn't sort of stand out. I mean, he stood out because he was so good.
Yeah, perfect.
Whereas being at school or being in other places, he might have stood out for other reasons. So I just think he's just bloody fantastic. And at the moment, he's on a couple of ads for Bupa, and they've actually made him a snowboard. So on the bottom of the snowboard, it has a list of all the no's that he was told his whole life. No skiing, nothing dangerous, no snowboarding, no risks, no. And so that's the snowboard that he'll be using at the Paralympics, and it's a reminder of all the things he was told no as a kid, and now look at him fly.
That's the message, isn't he?
Yeah.
Probably looks at that every
time
morning,
he puts his snowboard on and heads down the mountain. So
what a terrific yarn.
Oh, yeah.
Good on you, Ben. Well played.
Yeah. He's a really special guy, so keep an eye out.
Okay. Let's get back out there, Lizzie Pearl.
Let's get back out there. We've got work to do.
We've got work
Enough
to do.
chit-chat.
Yeah.
As always, if you have a story for us, please send us a note at aca@9.com.au. We can't do our job without you, so...
Yep. Case in point, Clayton, and he contacted us regarding Abdullah Popel. That's a result there. So
a result there for you.
Yeah, please do catch up on those yarns that we've spoken about on YouTube.
Yes.
And also
and
9 Now. Yeah.
Let's get back out there.
Looking forward to it.
Wait, running!
Who are you?
What's got to do with you?
4 months ago, all right?
Until they clean up their yard, the rats won't go away.
We don't know it.
Is this all hocus pocus?
Can you say, abracadabra, here's your pay?
I'm pretty fit, Abdullah. I can keep running.
Go. It's called a current affair Australia. Is that what I know?
Have a lovely day.